Hello everyone, welcome to my tarot channel, Vagisha on her Fool's Journey. I'm Vagisha and I'll be reading for you today. The topic for today's reading is the heroine's journey, not the hero's journey, not the fool's journey, it's the heroine's journey. This is actually a format that was developed by Kim Krans, the author of the Wild Unknown Tarot deck, the Wild Unknown Archetypes deck. I really love her work and I really wanted to try out this tarot spread. I don't know, I feel called to. I have been feeling like there is some new chapter that a lot of us are starting. There is some questing energy in the collective, and I felt called to share guidance with anyone who might need for this next quest that they're beginning. So we have two piles to pick from today, two decks actually. The first deck is the Wild Unknown Tarot deck by Kim Krans, and I will also pick a random card from the deck if that'll help you choose. And we have the Five of Swords, and I have also picked this Moonstone pendant for this deck. For pile number 2, we have the traditional Rider-Waite Smith tarot deck, and your random card is the Two of Swords. Interesting. Both swords. Thinking a lot of thinking. And I have picked the Amazonite for you. So please pick whichever pile calls out to you the most. You can watch both if you want to. And as always, please remember to take the messages that resonate and leave the rest for the collective. And I would also like to mention that if while I'm doing a reading, you think of a meaning to a card when I pick it up, and I don't necessarily cover that meaning while I'm talking about the card, please listen to the meaning that came to you first. Like, this is not only is this meant to be a collaborative process, it is most important for you to listen to what messages are coming through to you. Like, tarot is not something that we can blindly follow. We have to be discerning and we have to apply what applies to us and like not try to fit it unnecessarily. And don't forget that it is a tool and you are the user of the tool. So not me, you. With that being said, please pick whatever pile calls out to you, and I hope you get the messages that are most helpful to you and most helpful to the highest good of all. And I will see you in your reading. Hi pile 1, welcome to your reading. If you picked the Wild Unknown Tarot deck, or the Five of Swords, or you picked the Moonstone crystal, then this is going to be your reading about the heroine's journey. So the format of the card, the reading is such that we'll be picking 5 cards from this archetypes deck, and then I'll pull tarot cards to clarify the messages further. For the first card, which is the call that prompted you to start this journey, we have the Bridge. The second card, which is the Threshold, which kind of can, like, it's the energy of what will a little bit stand in your way. Okay, we have the Mountain. Wow, that is a big tall threshold. Okay, but also not insurmountable. Okay, don't think that it is insurmountable. Then we have the third card, which is the ordeal. With this is like kind of like the main boss that you'll be facing on your journey, the big challenge of this quest. And we have the Bardo, number 50, and wow, that is powerful imagery. Okay, wow, very interesting. I'm loving all the colors so far. Okay, now the fourth card is the Boon. Now this is a special gift or reward or treasure that you will find on this particular quest. Like if you play games and you decide to go on a quest, it's because you know that it's going to help your character upgrade in some way. Upgrades that you will not get just like sitting in your creature comforts. Like there's a mystical gift that you need to step out of your comfort zone for. So the Boon, what is the Boon for pile number 1, Spirit? For this journey, okay. So there's 2 cards that showed up, and I actually saw both of them, so I'm going to take both of them. We have the Desert, and we have the Temple. Okay. And for your final card, this is the Return card. So when you this is the energy of what it will be like for you to come back from this quest, and being aware of this energy will especially help you prepare for the integration of those lessons and those blessings that you received on this quest. So if kind of just being aware of it will help you make sure that you carry those things with you, because you are going to go on this quest for a reason, right? You don't just, it's not just like a vacation that you're going on and that it's just there, and you're not, the intention is not to take things from it. The intention behind this quest, this journey, this heroine's journey for you is to grow and evolve. So how are you able to do that after coming back? That's what this card will help with. If it's gonna come, I guess I'm just gonna pull. So for the homecoming, we have the Siren. That is a very interesting card. Okay, these are my favorite colors on your board. Wait, let me show you. Okay, pile 1. So these are your cards. Yes. The first thing that I'm thinking with this one, the Bridge, which is the call. This is something that is going to, this quest, you feel like you are embarking on this quest because you feel called to bridge either the gap between, I don't know why I heard 2 communities. It could be, or it could be the gap between your current life, like where you are right now, and where you want to be. So there's you're trying to find there's a way of doing things where you pivot. A lot of people will just up and leave the thing that they don't want to take part in, and they'll just be like, okay, I'm done, I'm out. What's next? We'll figure it out from scratch. But another way of doing things is pivoting. You know that to get from point A to point B, if you're walking in this direction, you're like, okay, let's turn 10 degrees. Okay, now 10 more degrees. Okay, now 10 more degrees. You are pivoting slowly but steadily and moving towards the point B where you actually want to go. So that is something that I heard with this Bridge card. Yeah. And the feeling that I'm getting from all the colors in your card is also of something like it's making me think of jewel-toned maximalism, rich plush velvet, deep bottle green aesthetic, mustard, deep violet, very rich vibe with like gold tones. So yeah, maybe something about you visualizing these things. Maybe you should visualize this aesthetic more if this is something that calls out to you. Yeah, okay. Then for your second card, which is the boon. For your second card, the threshold, the obstacle to your leaving. This is what trips you up whenever you start to step through this door. And this is okay, so in Hindi there's a term for it called chaukhut. The threshold is literally called the chaukhut, and it's on the door, and it's like especially as a child, I remember running around in my grandparents' house and tripping on that so many times. Like every time, I would say like 3 out of 5 times I have tripped on that while running. You shouldn't run in the house, but anyway, so it's giving me I think the thing that you need to really, the threshold for you here is that you tend to isolate yourself a little bit, and I think you need to reach out to people, to communities a little bit more. Yeah, why do I keep hearing communities for you guys? I don't know what it is. But you see, like on this mountain, there's a cave and there's this one guy standing inside. And like, it's a nice safe space, but this is hermit energy. Like, you are currently in hermit energy, and you can't be in hermit energy forever. As human beings, as social animals, being a part of society is unfortunately a big part of the game. Unfortunately, I don't know why I said unfortunately, but it is a big part of the game. Like, you have to you have to make connections, otherwise I feel like people don't feel fulfilled if they don't have fulfilling connections. I feel like social health is one of the 5 main types of health. So yeah, something about you guys needing that. Now for your third card, which is the ordeal, which is like the deeply profound challenge or dilemma that you'll be facing on this journey. This is kind of, I would say, like the main boss of this quest, the final boss that you'll be facing on this quest. So I know it looks a little bit like, a scary sort of a card with all the skulls and all, but it's actually there's an eye. It's giving me the sense of being able to see death clearly, being able to understand the different sides of it. I'm also hearing this might resonate for some of you, but maybe someone in your life has passed and you have found it hard to forgive them, or you kind of are holding it against them that why did they leave you so soon, and you weren't ready to do this on your own. But the thing is about the Bardo Pile 1, that you always have access to this person. You always will, they'll always be a part of your journey. They'll always be looking out for you, and facing this, going into that dark place will also help you understand that from the depth is where the light comes. From the darkness is where the light comes. When you go, to really be able to appreciate light, you have to understand, you have to see the dark. Otherwise, light will just feel like a normal, regular thing, But something about going deep within and and facing the shadows. Uh, this is a cosmic sort of an energy. This is also a liminal space. I was also thinking about the liminal space with the threshold card, and I was talking about Chaukhut and all. That transition space. It is the threshold between the outside and the inside. All liminal spaces are very powerful magic spaces. Like you will actually find specific spells that are to be done in liminal spaces, like at the threshold. Like you stand at your door and you do it, or you, like, the beach is the liminal space between the ocean and the earth. So liminal spaces are very energetically charged, and the bardo is also a liminal space between the living and the dead. And this is where maybe some of you are going to start experiencing or start looking into seances, or also not fun fact, I mean fact, interesting fact, that people who are I remember my mentor had spoken about this in her class when she was talking about the third eye chakra. She said, or was it the crown chakra? One of those two. She said that so people with a stable or awakened third eye or crown chakra are not afraid of death. Like, even if they were to die tomorrow, they will be okay with it. So something maybe about you recognizing that, understanding that, there are things that are worth holding on to, but there are a lot of things that are not worth holding on to. So letting go of those things, and really, when you let go of that unnecessary noise, that's when you'll really see what is strongly standing in the middle of everything. Yeah. Okay. Now for your fourth cards, we got two here. The Desert, which is number 37, and the Temple, which is number 39. Also, I was noticing in your reading, there's 3, 5, 8 and 9. I would have said 7 also, but not that much. Like, see, the first card is 38, we have 33, 50, 37, 39, and this is 18. So 9, I'm seeing 1 plus 8 is also 9. But anyway, sorry. So for the bone, now these are things that like the gift that you get from this quest. Okay, it's a gift that you cannot get while you're still in your comfort zone. You have to travel. You have to go on this quest for these gifts. Now, in your case, there are two of them here. I don't see these two as two separate gifts. I think this is more the energy of like finding the temple in the desert. Okay, I think for you, Palwan, the finding this gift will be one of those not necessarily something you'd put on your wish list, but something that in hindsight you will be very glad to have received. Like this desert here, desert is a scary place in terms of it being very isolating, very disorienting, very confusing, and very hopeless. Yeah, I guess hopeless is the word that's coming. Now you might feel these things. Okay, there is But being that you are already familiar with the hermit energy, I think the gift that you will find here is that you will discover the temple within yourself. Like, even in the middle of the desert, when there's nothing else around, you will find that faith in yourself. You see how there's this one hand and now there's two hands. And like, instead of one hand reaching out, the two hands come together and they just pray, and that's it. That's all you need. That finding that temple within yourself, finding that you don't really need anything, even if you're in the middle. And also, it is faith. So in the desert, when you're in the middle of the desert, you're thinking about water, you're thinking about shelter, you're thinking about anything other than the sand, right? But you have, the only way to get through the desert is to believe that that water is out there. Okay, if you lose the belief of ever finding water, you will not get out of the desert. So this here, I think, by one, what you are going to realize about yourself, what you're going to receive from the universe, what is going to be unveiled about your own skill set, is that you have that temple within you. You don't need anything outside. Even if you're in the middle of the desert, you will still have the safety, the security, the lushness that you need. Like, if you look at these colors also, this is like the red of, like scorching heat, and then there's the desert here, and then there's the green, the lush green, there's blues, cool colors, like peace and tranquility, even in the middle of the harshest conditions. This is the energy that I'm seeing for your boon, pile 1. Now for your last and final card, the Return. This is the Siren card, and immediately what I heard was that everybody will be able to see your return. Everybody will be able to see and sense, or even if they're not able to clearly see it, they'll be able to sense it. They'll be able to it is a palpable sort of difference that you will carry within yourself after having gone through all of this. One that will like magnetize you, one that will literally give you this like allure of someone who's unafraid, like someone who can go into the deep depths and still come up to the surface and like have fun and chill out and have a gala time. But the people, I generally feel like people who are truly magnetic are the ones who are really comfortable with themselves, who have really gone to the depths of their own waters, and they have found that gem that then they can come out and show to the world. Not in a way that they're trying to show it off, but in a way that oh yeah, I have this gem, yeah, it's cool. It's not what makes me. It is one of the things that makes me, and I'm not showing it to impress people. I just found it, so now I wear it on my head because it's pretty and it's mine. It's that sort of energy. Like, you will come back with that effortless, relaxed sort of confidence, especially after this. This pile 1 is such an important I think it's such an important thing for people for everyone to experience. Like, when you realize that you are all that you need, that the temple is within you, then your standards for who you allow into your life will skyrocket. Literally, they will skyrocket, because once it becomes about if you're able to ask yourself the question that would I rather hang out by myself than with this person, then just that one simple question will help you get rid of a lot of people who are just there in your energy, that they're not really adding anything, because you will start enjoying your own company so much. You will discover so much within your own depths, like going through these shadows, the hermit energy, all of this. Pile 1, this is a very exciting, it's a hard journey, but it's a very exciting and very, very soul nourishing journey. Like, you will definitely come out of this feeling lighter. Like, you will come out of this feeling like you have shed a couple of layers of trauma, and your inner light will be shining through much, much brighter. So, yeah, definitely. And now for your tarot cards, let me start first with the card that you picked, the Five of Swords. After reading all of these cards, I can see where this card was coming from. Like, this would be the overarching energy of your reading, and I would from this, I'm specifically getting the sense that you have to cut things out. You have to really not isolate yourself, but really be ruthless. Like, I feel like you've been doubting your capabilities a little bit. I feel like you've been thinking about, oh, am I really going to be able to do this on my own? And Spirit is encouraging you to do it on your own. Like, really, just do it. Just go and do it head first. Don't think too much about it. Just do it. And yeah, like, thinking about how this might harm others, or if it is going to, be good or not from the outside perspective, that will not help. Pile 1. Okay, we've got one card. I would like clarity for pile. Yep. Pile 3. Pile 1. Sorry, why did I say pile 3? Okay, there's the 10 of Cups. There's the 6 of Cups. And then this was the Father of Wands. Okay, very interesting. 10 of Cups is like, this is such a beautiful card. So clearly, a lot of wishes will come true. You'll feel emotionally fulfilled, abundant, and this card, 6 of Cups, especially with this imagery, it really is making me think of, like, going deep within, and from that depth, from having gone to that depth, you'll be able to grow up. Like, the tree can only grow as tall as the roots go deep, or as the roots go wide, or whatever roots do. But basically, the roots have to do what they have to do for the tree to go up. You can't just keep going up, and not be focusing on the roots. The Father of Wands. Now, this might be someone in your life. This might be an energy that comes to help you on this journey. Actually, what I'm hearing is maybe this will be someone that prompts you to go on this journey. Like, the Father of Wands is a very passionate, charismatic, and passionate, charismatic person. It could be a masculine energy, doesn't have to be. This is basically the King of Wands energy. And this, I don't know, I'm getting the sense that this might be the person that prompts you to start this quest. This might be, like, now I'm not saying that you have a snake-like person in your life. I think it's very wrong to, say that snakes are conniving or things like that. Snakes are not. They're actually really nice, pure creatures, and they're misconstrued, but they can also, they will not beat around the bush or be kind or be nice about things. So maybe there's a father, an actual father, like a strict sort of a father, who says something hurtful, and that is kind of like the final straw for you to be like, okay, I don't need this shit. I'm sick of trying to do things according to everyone else, according to you, according to what everybody and their mother expects of me. I want to do things the way I want to do them. So yeah, it's possible that might be the thing that triggers your journey, this particular quest, this heroine's journey. Also, being that I have been calling it the heroine, I mean, it is the heroine's journey, and just in that sense of it being feminine parts, I can see why the need to go inwards is there, because if there's anything that the feminine is capable of, it is self-reflection and intuiting and going deep. So also the snake coming to the snake is the messenger of the goddess. Then you have the moon here. Yeah. Okay, pile 1. I think that's all I have for you. Let me see if there's any other card that wants to come. Spirit, is there any other message for pile 1? Is there any other message for pile 1, Spirit? Do you have any other messages for pile 1? Okay, we have 2 more cards. I didn't think they were going to come, but they're here, so we'll see. Okay. We have the Ace of Swords and the 10 of Wands. Yeah, again, like this thunderbolt, it's definitely like something striking will happen. The tower moment sort of situation, someone's sharp words, something that really cuts deep. That might be the thing that starts you on this journey. There's also this 10 of Wands card. It's a little bit of a personal story and touch of childhood trauma. I'm sorry. Trigger warning. But when I was a child, I used to dream of. It wasn't a dream, it was a nightmare. This place used to come in my head sometimes when I was really, really sad or really anxious. Like it was a dark place and with dead trees, like a typical scene from a horror movie. But I don't remember seeing that place in a horror movie. It was just in my head, and it would come at night when I was sleeping, and sometimes I would have sleep paralysis things. Yeah. So you actually, maybe for some of you this is a toxic family dynamic that you will be stepping out of, that you will be cutting out of, and yeah, really. Also, this threshold being a mountain, cutting yourself out of your family, even temporarily, can feel like a big task. But like I was saying earlier, don't think about how this is going to affect other people. This is your journey, 100% pile 1, and you need to do what you need to do for you. Okay? Yeah, because another thing is that anything that you do to help yourself is going to inevitably help the people you love. Okay, your family, your friends, anybody. They are going to also feel the positive impact of you putting in the work in yourself. Yeah. People don't directly benefit from what we do for them. In fact, more often than not, we are not able to help them when we think we are doing what they need us to do, because again, there's that is something that we are thinking. It is our perspective. It is still a limited perspective on the situation. Best thing that we can do is what we can do for ourselves, because there's no thinking involved. We know what we need to do for ourselves, and we just need to get to doing it. Yeah, pile 1, I think you can do it. I believe in you. I think that's all we have for you today, and I hope you got something useful from these messages. If you did, please do feel free to comment down below. And if this message did resonate, please share a snake emoji, moon emoji, fish, a diamond, the diamond emoji, mountains, yeah, heart, lots of hearts, shared hearts. Okay, pile one, thank you for letting me read for you today, and I hope I see you soon. Bye. Hi pile 2, if you picked the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck, or if you picked the Two of Swords, or if you picked the Amazonite crystal, then this is going to be your reading about the heroine's journey. I'll quickly tell you what the format of the reading is going to be like. So I'll be pulling 5 cards from the Wild Unknown Archetype deck, and then we'll pull cards from the tarot deck to further clarify the message. So for the first card from this deck, Spirit, please tell us about the call that leads pile 2 to start this journey, the event, the person, the situation that triggers you to begin this heroine's journey. Okay. Yeah, I'll take this. Okay. It's the Destroyer, and immediately I heard that some of you might be starting a journey for Shivji. Maybe you're planning to do the Sola Somvar Vrat with Shravan. So it started already for North India, and it is starting in a couple of days for South India. Yeah, maybe, I don't know, that's interesting. Okay, now for the second card, Spirit. Okay. This is the threshold, the obstacle to your journey, like the obstacle to you leaving for this journey. And this is usually something that has tripped you up before when you've tried to take this journey. Yeah. Okay. Now for the third card, this is going to tell us about the ordeal of your journey. This is like this, you can consider this to be like the main boss, the final boss of your quest. Like the big problem that you'll be facing on this path. Also, I'm getting the sense with how long it took for the first card to come, and how long it's taking for this card to come, and then how quickly the second card came. I feel like this threshold is the thing that you're seeing most clearly now. Like it's the thing that's most evident in your life. Even this big ordeal has not revealed itself yet, and possibly this call also is something that you're still looking for confirmations on. I'm wearing these Trishul earrings, if that's confirmation. Okay, but I mean, of course, feel free to do it like you want to do it. Okay, Spirit, please tell us about the ordeal for pile 2. Yeah. Okay. The Siren. That is very interesting. The Siren also came for pile 1, although it was in a different position. Okay. Now for the fourth card, this is the Boon. Interesting. That was quick. The Kiss. Now this is like a gift or a skill or an experience or something that you will gain, which is mythical or mystical in nature, something that you will not find in your comfort zone. So something that you really had to step out of your comfort zone for, and it's the kiss. It's very sweet. Okay. The final card, Spirit. We would like to know about pile 2's return. Now, this is the energy that you will feel upon your homecoming. Like once you're done with the quest and you come back, what is it going to be like for you? And it is important to be aware of this energy just so you can prepare for how. Oh, very interesting. The mask. Okay. We have. The kiss was number 60, and this is 61. Yeah, 61. And then we have a lot of threes as well. This is 23. This is 43. And this is 18. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, the mask, the return, which is the mask for you, is the energy that you should be aware of, so you can prepare accordingly for the integration of the skills and the lessons and the blessings that you received on this quest. Yeah. Okay, so first, I think the first thing that I heard, Balta, that I feel like I want to share even before I show you your cards, you're giving me the energy of like some sort of like a moody, dark academia, slightly emo, that sort of a personality. You're probably someone who enjoys goth aesthetic, like goth architecture, goth makeup, movies. Very interesting. Okay, I'll show you your cards. Okay, Palto. So, let's start with the first card, the Destroyer. Like I said, immediately I've thought, so the Destroyer is the holy, it's part of the Trinity of the Creator, the Sustainer, and the Destroyer. And in the Hindu culture, the Sanatan Dharma, it is that the Destroyer is signified by Shivji, the Sustainer is Vishnuji, and the Creator is Brahma. So I think your call is coming from that deep spiritual place, because and also it's not just a normal how do I say it? Okay, it's not going to be fun. I mean, it'll be fun in hindsight, but it might be a little bit uncomfortable. Like the Destroyer, when he shows up, he does not, the first thing that he will do is he will destroy your comfort zones. He will destroy every comfortable thing that you've been sitting in. Okay, and this being your threshold, the castle is also the same energy of being comfortable in these beautiful, in these four walls, because they're so rich and abundant, and you feel like you have everything you need, so you don't venture out of your comfort zones. You don't try to go beyond those things. This could also be the energy of a tower moment. So now it's possible that something will happen that will suddenly change everything for you, and you will be given a choice whether to let go of all of this. Okay, it's very interesting. I just noticed that this pattern of the spiky ball thing is repeated in the castle as well. except you have these pearls around it. So it's like the energy underneath it is similar. It is a comfort zone, and it is there's it's hiding you from your potential. Like, if you think about it, when the, like, especially the walls of a castle, they are, the way they are made, they are like, it's a fortress, they are reinforced, they are meant to keep things out. But when there is nothing to be kept out, then you need to remember that these same walls are keeping you in. They're keeping you caged. They're keeping you from growing and becoming everything that you can be. Right? So, that I think is an important thing for you to remember, Baldu. Now, with this card, the Siren, this being the big ordeal that you face on this journey, it is, I think, what I'm sensing from this card, and actually on this side, what I'm sensing is that there is something about what you thought previously to be taboo, some desires, maybe your sexual, spiritual awakening is supposed to happen, giving in to those taboo things, because the Siren is the one that seduces you. I'm sure you're aware of the story of the Siren, how her song, like, no, even the most seasoned sailors could not resist the call of the Siren. But then the thing is it meant to be resisted, or are you meant to let it take you to those depths and let that experience help you find that strength to make it back to the surface? That is. And you must remember that you have that strength. You have that strength to come up to the surface. This could also be a person. I was also getting the devil energy from this card. So it's possible that this is a person who is luring you, quote unquote, into doing things that you don't think are acceptable in society or correct. I mean, it doesn't even have to be like a big deal, but for you it is. For you it is a big deal. For you it really is like, completely losing control and going into the depths of the ocean that you've never explored. But that is the thing, Baldo, you've never explored those depths. You might find beautiful treasures, and this boon, this card especially, the kiss, this is a treasure that is waiting for you down there. This is like, it's true love, but in the most purest and most innocent and most like electrifying form. It's not just, it's like it's not just the oh, I love you, you love me, we're married and we're spending our life together. It is that like, think of that moment before your first kiss. That electrified, emotion. It is that sparky, that fresh sort of love that you will discover at the end of this. No, I wouldn't say at the end of this, but as a result of going on this quest. Because, like, when we choose to go on a quest, if you play games or anything, if you choose to go on a journey, there has to be a reason behind that journey, that you're told that, okay, you'll get this upgrades for your character, or this part of the story will open up. So yeah, this part of the story will open up too. And this is maybe someone that you don't even know about, like the moon being there and the hand coming from the shadows. Like, this is possibly a new energy, someone who completely comes out of the dark and catches you off guard. Okay, and now for the final card, the mask. This is your energy upon your return, and Pile 2, I think this is when you need to be prepared to shatter your mask. When you come back from this journey, you will be a whole new person, and I invite you, I implore you, I request you to shatter that mask that you've been wearing that has been hiding the beautiful parts of yourself, the magnetic parts of yourself, the truly loving parts of yourself. I understand that the luxury and everything is important, but behind, and again, okay, this imagery is repeating again, that fuzzy thing, what do I call it? It reminds me of the suits from, what was that Studio Ghibli movie? I forgot. Spirited Away, I think. The tiny suit balls that are always running around. You see, this energy is here, it's repeating again. Let go of this and use this bright, beautiful, vibrant, explosion of personality is hiding underneath for everyone to see. I invite you, I implore you, I request you to shatter that mask that you've been wearing that has been hiding the beautiful parts of yourself, the magnetic parts of yourself, the truly loving parts of yourself. I understand that the luxury and everything is important, but behind, and again, okay, this imagery is repeating again, that fuzzy thing, what do I call it? It reminds me of the suits from, what was that Studio Ghibli movie? I forgot. Spirited Away, I think. The tiny suit balls that are always running around. You see, this energy is here, it's repeating again. Let go of this and use this bright, beautiful, vibrant, explosion of personality is hiding underneath for everyone to see. Okay, now let's pull some tarot cards and see what Spirit would like to say. Also, the card that you picked, the Two of Swords, it is showing that you are trying to decide between two things, and the moon being repeated here from this card, it's making me feel like you already know what one of the choices is, and yeah, don't think too much about it, Baldu. Don't think too much about it. You need to just go with the flow. All this water over here, you need to go with the flow. Okay, Spirit, please give us messages for Pile 2. Please clarify Pile 2's message about their heroine's journey. Pile 2. Spirit, messages for Pile 2. Okay, we have got the Knight of Swords and the Chariot. Okay. This is this is opposite energy, Pile 2. You see that the chariot, this chariot is not actually moving. In fact, a lot of people don't realize that it is made of stone and it is sitting on the ground, and both the what is this? The sphinxes that are supposed to pull the card are facing different directions, and then this Knight of Swords is like charging forward, like literally charging forward. So okay, if I was to look at it in terms of just how the things have laid out, one of the choices is this Knight of Swords, and you're like running in your head, you're thinking about it a lot, you're really building up that story in your head about what you think this path is going to look like. And if you can see that this guy, the knight, he looks a little bit anxious, you know. It's not very calm. I mean, I don't know how, yeah, like, you know, even the horse, he looks a little troubled. Like, this is just not comfortable energy. So even though you're thinking about this choice in your head a lot, it's not really, you know, it's not something that you're very comfortable with. And then this chariot card, there's also, I think, Cancer. Yeah, the crab is related to this card. And now this card is like, there's more sure-footedness in it. There is more stability. There's also more happiness around it. These stars, the star on his head. There's wisdom behind these choices. There's an understanding of right and wrong. There's there's sound morality behind this choice, this second choice, this side of things. Yeah, let me just pull one more card. Spirit, give us one last and final message. Well, yeah, okay. Another swords card. This is the Seven of Swords. This is the Seven of Swords. Yeah, a lot of thinking is going on. A lot of thinking. So I think there is the suggestion of maybe keeping your arguments to yourself a little bit. Not showing all your cards to everybody, like just like hiding what you have in possession. But this could also be something that is happening for you or to you, Paldu. Like, there is the basic meaning of this card is the thief, right? He's like running away with 5 swords, but he's leaving 2 behind. You know, this could also be, I heard that spirit, the universe, has taken away all your choices, all these things that you were thinking about, and has left behind these 2 swords for you to figure out. You know, it's either this or this. So yeah, Baldu, I think an understanding of what will be a good choice for your overall soul growth. That is, I think, the main thing that you need to be thinking about. And yeah, don't think of, like, yes, you will be getting a good love story out of this quest that you're starting, but remember that is not why you're starting the quest. You are doing the quest for your personal development, and because it's for your soul growth, you know, basically. So yeah, I'll do. If that message resonated, do let me know. Comment down below the rose emoji, the moon emoji, the rainbow emoji, or pyramids because of the sphinxes. And I hope this message helped you in some way, and I really enjoyed your reading, and I wish you all the best, Paldu. Thank you for letting me read for you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.